Really, really appreciative for John. Like I mentioned before in this tournament, it has delivered more than I expected it to. First of all, this is a beautiful hotel. And so many options. And I kind of wish after the tournament I stayed for a couple of days. But I have a lot of respect for ODU. They're tough, they're competitive, they never quit. We had a lapse in the third quarter I was kind of disappointed about, but then we got ourselves situated going into the fourth. So just want to keep growing as a team. We only have two more opportunities before conference play, and that's very important for us.
Okay, Sebastian.
Hey coach, what's something from the game that you liked from the team and something that you thought could use some improvement?
Well, let's start with the improvement. I mean, we let them score 28 points in the third quarter, and they didn't even score 28 points in the half. I think they scored like 19 points in the half. So it's just a complete letdown where we have to show a level of maturity. We kind of got bored, and we stopped putting the pedal to the metal on that. So I was disappointed in that. As far as what we did well, we had 40 rebounds, 18 offensive. I thought we were really aggressive as far as that's concerned. We had five blocks. Thought we could have had more, but nevertheless, we were still able to get some good activity from Tasha as far as that's concerned. We're gonna have to play more better. 16 6 we're gonna have to play better tomorrow. 16 turnovers versus Michigan State. They'll make us pay. So we just have to make sure we, you know, understand that tomorrow is gonna take, full throttle energy from the jump.
And so you mentioned the tougher third quarter. What was your message to the team entering the fourth? Because there was a much more complete effort going into that.
Well, I told them if they didn't play hard, I'm going to sub them. They won't play for the rest of the game, and and I told them that that would speak more to their character than anything. They're kids. I get it. They were scoring, so they were just loving life. But I told them if they continue doing that, I'm gonna pull them, and they won't get to play. And these kids love to play, so they started to really lock in.
You mentioned Tasha's impact on
Mm.
the block. Little stats for you. She's got 10 blocks in the last two games and 13 in the last three. And the
Great.
last player to have that many was Rita. So
Ah.
what kind of comparisons do you think you can make between those two players?
They're different. Tosh has a skill of probably like a Shakira Austin, not the bite, but the skill. She can just do so much. And but I was expecting her to I wanted her to really go after the double double. So I was kind of disappointed that she didn't get that tonight. I thought her activity level could have been better. She too got a little bored at sometimes, and but as far as her being long, like Rita, Shakira, all those, we want them to be aggressive. I felt like she could have had maybe like three to four more blocks that she just passed up on. So, but we're going to continue to push her. We hadn't been able to depend on Tosh in the early part of the season. Now we are. So we're just going to continue to call her up.
What are you expecting from Michigan State tomorrow?
Michigan State, well-oiled machine. They play hard. They're going to be physical. We're going to have to be solid, and we only have a day prep, so we're going to have to be prepared to, defend at a high level and trust our defensive system. I expect them to press us. We hadn't really struggled with the press, so hopefully we don't tomorrow. I expect them to be aggressive, um, and be disciplined as far as boxing us out and that kind of stuff. So we're gonna have to earn our stops. We're gonna have to earn this win. Two ranked teams. We've already played a ranked team in Notre Dame, and this time it's at a neutral court. So this is definitely the test we need going into conference play.
Last question for you, Coach. First time at the Cherokee Invitational. Do you foresee Ole Miss going back to it in the future?
Yeah, I mean, as long as we get a private plane, yeah, because it's kind of hard to get here. But yes, like I said, it was an awesome tournament so far. Like the hospitality has been great. The venue is super nice. It was really cool to play in front of high school kids because I know this is where they aspire to be. So that was cool for them to watch. And I thought our players did a good job of just inspiring them by coming out and playing hard. Again, the third quarter was disappointing, but other than that, I thought it was great. And they have a root. I don't want to. They have a lot of really cool restaurants here that we can explore. So yes, we would like to come back and maybe spend a couple days early if we can.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.